Hello and good evening. I don't know if anyone's listening. Um, you'll either be listening or you won't. Um, Here we are. It's a Saturday evening. I see nobody is listening yet. We will see if anybody comes in to the room. Oh, hello to Marcia, Nicole, and Tina De Silva. Hello and good evening to you all. I wasn't actually planning on coming to go live this evening, so I think tonight should be something different. Perhaps it's time for some of you to ask some questions and things. Anyway, we can talk about all manner of things, so I say cheers to you all. Here we are. So we can have our regular quiz as usual later. But it'd be nice to hear what topics that you would like to hear me discuss. So, what's in Matthew's post bag, says Paulie. Nothing arrived in the post box today, I'm afraid, Paulie, but I've had some lovely parcels in recent weeks delivered to the magnet. And I thank you all for your very generous parcels sent to the magnet. What are my thoughts on what happened in Dublin? I think it's utterly reprehensible and appalling and wrong. It is absolutely shameful, sickening that, this kind of thing can go on in modern society. But I'm afraid in life, this is what goes on. It's absolutely horrific, terrible. I'm sorry for all the poor people who've been hurt and injured in all of these things in Dublin and in Gaza and in Palestine and in Israel. Awful. I say thank you to Tina De Silva for the bottle of gin, which the Magneteers happily consumed with me. They enjoyed the gin very much, Tina. Thank you. And the mini cheddars. I cannot believe somebody sent me so many mini cheddars. Nearly 100 packets. That is utterly amazing. Thank you, Tina. That is a very generous thing of you to send. I'm astounded. It did arrive there yesterday. And the locals are in your awe. They love you, Tina. So, Tina, when are you coming to visit us? They would love to see you. They would love to have an evening with you. Robbie says hello from Australia. Hello to Robbie in Australia. Michelle says hey. I say hey back to you, Michelle. I don't know. Hey with an E, hey rather than an A. There we go. Tina De Silva says you're welcome. You wanted mini cheddars, you got mini cheddars. Well, thank you very much. That will keep me going for quite a considerable period of time. I do like the baked goods, wonderful things. So that's a lovely thing. I've just been sat in the magnet where there was some live music and it was jolly and it was absolutely delightful. And then there were two gentlemen who came in and who one of them seemed to rather like Ghislaine Maxwell. That was quite a strange episode, but there we are. So there we go. Another hello from Australia comes from Starling Oscar. Good morning and good evening, all. Nicole asks, do I dance? No, I don't dance. No, I'm not a dancer. I'll leave dancing to people who are capable of doing that. And it was very nice to listen to Radio 4 this morning where they had the historian Dan, I've forgotten his surname. He's married to the Duke of Westminster's daughter, the late Duke of Westminster's daughter. And he was talking about how he's going on that dancing on the whatever program. and he's learning about dancing, and he thinks it's wonderful. So yes, some people can dance, but I haven't been able to dance yet in my life. So no. There we go. We've got someone pretending to be Timmy Mallet. Hello, Matthew. Hello, Timmy Mallet. You're not really the real Timmy Mallet, so don't pretend you are. Right. Do I think that Oscar Pistorius deserves parole? I think Oscar Pistorius is a rotten piece of toe rag who murdered a beautiful lady, and he does not show proper remorse. I'm sorry to hear that he is leaving the prison, but justice works in the way justice works, and he is out of prison, and that is that. We will not be able to reverse this. There is nothing I can do about it. Shame on the system. That man is a monster. And I hope he doesn't do it to somebody else. But I think arrogance is a drug that runs through his vile body. And I think that he is capable of doing other bad things. But let us see. Maybe he will find remorse. Maybe he won't. I don't believe he will. I think that he is a wicked, wicked, evil, sick in the head piece of toe rag. He is a piece of rubbish. And that poor Reva Steenkamp, her life was taken away far too soon. That is absolutely abhorrent and wrong. Shame on the ghastly system that allowed this to happen. Now, many people will say, give him a second chance. Well, let us see how he behaves. And if he messes up, I hope there is no third chance for that rotten piece of rubbish. He is an absolutely disgusting person who took away that beautiful lady's life, and that poor family, and the poor father who had to die before his daughter. Any justice was done. Shameful. So, no. Anyway, right, on to the next topic. Do I think he is a narcissist? Well, obviously, yes. Sorry, my telephone is ringing from somebody who I cannot speak to right now, but he has a blog called From the Hornet's Nest. And this poor gentleman has had his blog taken down. And I support him, and I hope that his blog can be restored correctly. So I did try to call him earlier, but I will not be answering live on air. So I'm terribly sorry for the interruption. I will put the telephone into what is called the airplane mode. My phone is mostly turned off most of the day anyway. Anyway, I hope that this poor man can have his blog brought back, because he is a great campaigner in Kensington and Chelsea against the corruption that goes on there. Anyway, right, so do I think that Harry and Meghan will divorce? Well, I'm not the oracle. I have no idea. It's possible. It's a 50-50, obviously, at the moment. But if you were married to Meghan, you definitely want to divorce her. I think that Prince Harry has made a grave error in marrying that rat. And, I do know her sister, and she's no great fan. It seems there aren't many great fans of Meghan out there. McCann is a total piece of toe rag, and he is a total drip. So, no, I don't know. But I would hope that they do divorce, because it would be the best thing that could ever happen to Prince Harry, and maybe he can recover his life and somehow work out a way back. As long as he remains with her, He's in purgatory. He's a village idiot. He's the village fool. He was born in the barn, and he's a total twerp. So that's where I see that going. Anyway, right. Timmy Mallet says it's not 50-50, don't be mean. Well, whoever you are, Timmy Mallet, you're not quite on the same page as the rest of us, so why don't you do one and bog off? Right. So, did Doria go to prison? Asks Joe McIntyre. I believe that Doria has had many legal issues, yes. So, yes, I think that's something that should be looked into with more detail. Thank you for raising the question, Joe McIntyre. Timmy Mallet says I should be kind. No, I'm never going to be kind. I'll be myself. So, again, why don't you bog off? Whoever you are, don't tell me what to do. I don't get told what to do by anyone. I'm sure you're an entertaining person, Timmy Mallet, even though you're not actually Timmy Mallet. So, man up, grow up, and show up. Behave yourself. Thanks. Bye. Right. Paulie wants Timmy Mallet banned. Well, no, we'll let the little ranter carry on for a little while and let him make a fool of himself. That's all I shall do with such the village idiot. Anyway, right. Hey Tigers says, LOL. You are so funny. Well, thank you for that. That's very kind of you to say. And we have the lovely Angela in the house. Oh, Timmy Mallet says, thank you. Okay, well, Timmy Mallet, you are getting a bit boring, and if you don't shut up, I will actually have to ban you my very self. You are getting a little bit more than tedious. Conrad wants to know if there's a quiz. Well, you can have a quiz shortly. We're only 12 minutes into this little broadcast. So we're not quite ready for the quiz yet, but we might have one in due course. So there you go. This is just a Saturday night outing, so there's not much going on here other than Timmy Mallet saying OMG. I cannot stand people who use abbreviations. Very tacky. I think it may now be time to say, Timmy Mallet, unfortunately for you, you are the weakest link. Goodbye. Just banned him. He's out. You are now banned from this channel, Timmy Mallet. Banned. Yes, he had to go. Ta-ta, as Angela said. Pip, pip, bog off. Timmy Mallet, whoever you are, you're just a piece of trash. Bog off. Anyway, odious Mallet says Elaine Harvey. Tina says Mallet has bit the dust. There we go. So anyway, let's move on to another topic. Let's not talk of him ever again. He is vamooshed, over and out. Have you any more questions for me, or shall we go on to a quiz? I know we've only reached 14 minutes, but what do I think of Chow Chows? Asks Jeffrey. I don't know what Chow Chows is. There's a restaurant in Knightsbridge called Mr. Chow. It's a lovely restaurant. But no, I don't know Chow Chows, so I can't answer your question, Jeffrey. I'm terribly sorry. Chow Chows are a breed of dog. Well, I don't know what they are, so I don't know anything about them. So I'm terribly sorry, I can't answer your question. Whatever happened to Hugh Edwards? I think they've left him alone and they're just leaving him in the rehab or wherever he's hanging out. Don't know anything about him because I don't know him personally. Have I been to a tarot card reader? No, I've never been to a tarot card reader. Can you discuss a ghost encounter? I'm not really into the world of that type of thing, so no, I will not be talking about that. What is my view on the ceasefire marches? Well, I think that there are many Jewish people who deserve to be left alone. I think there are many Palestinian people who deserve to be left alone. But I do think that the Hamas should be blown out of the water and destroyed and just blown up and sent into oblivion. I think Hamas is the most evil organization in history, and I would like to see Hamas destroyed and wiped out. That is my view on that. I think there are Palestinians and there are Jewish people who are worthy of all our support, and I have friends on all sides of this conflict. But I have to say I support my Palestinian friends, my Jewish friends, and I do not support Hamas. Hamas is evil. Hamas must be wiped out. That is the one thing that I do entirely support. So there we go. The ghost of Cilla Black is here as a regular, says Paulie. Well, she's worse than the ghost of Christmas past, Christmas present, and Christmas future. She is a totally freak woman who somehow yesterday took over Twitter. The woman is from the grave, still haunting us all. I find Cilla Black completely scary. Cilla Black is the most scary thing on the planet to me, from the grave, along with her mate who's still alive, the rotten, crispy, creepy Christian crooner, Cliff Richard, another bad person. Laura Times, says Paulie. Paulie says Nicole. Oh dear. Well, she's a Laura laughs. Well, she isn't to me. She terrifies me. Anyway, so there we are. That was that. We have a new Timmy Mallet. Don't be mean. So Timmy Mallet, you've reinvented yourself with a new account. Well, this time, don't try and cause trouble because it's ridiculous. So, do I believe Jeffrey Bamber is actually innocent? Asks Sat Ginger. As I've said, I think Jeremy Bamber's case should be referred to the Criminal Cases Review Commission. I think there are issues with his case. I do think that should occur. That does not mean that I believe he's innocent or guilty. I have friends who knew him and believe he's innocent, and I have a friend who knew his sister and believes that she was innocent. So, therefore, I would like to see the case referred to the Criminal Cases Review Commission. That is how I feel about the case of Jeremy Bamber. There we go. So, there we go. Timmy Mallet is using a VPN. Well, I don't know what a VPN is, other than that somebody else once told me I should have one of these. Well, this Timmy Mallet person should just bog off. Anyway, the latest Timmy Mallet is going to be banned. Bye-bye, Pip Pip. You are another pest. So go away. Don't keep coming here trying to cause trouble in my audience. There is no need for you. So bog off, Timmy Mallet, whoever you are. I don't know what a virtual private network is, and I don't really care. But I don't need to be pestered by pests like this one. So there we go. Anyway, toodaloo, as Angela Thompson said, Timmy. Anyway, if you want to pretend to be Timmy Mallet, There must be something wrong in your head. You must be a complete nutcase. So bog off, whoever you are. The Jimmy Savile of trolls, says Paulie. Bye bye, Timmy, says another. Anyway, let's move along. So let's talk about somebody else. Who else do you wish to talk about this evening? Because this is your evening, and I'm not controlling the questions. So, what do I think happened to Madeline McCann? Do I think the parents were involved? On the day she went missing, they decided to play tennis. Well, as I've repeatedly said, why did Mr. and Mrs. McCann pay for childcare during the day? Why did Mr. and Mrs. McCann not pay for childcare at night? That is the key question. Why did Mr. and Mrs. McCann leave the doors to the villa, the apartment, or whatever you want to call it, quite frankly, a dump that they rented, which the door went straight onto the street, open? Would you do such a thing if your children were inside? Why, if you were middle-class doctors, didn't you pay for someone to sit there and look after your children whilst you went off with your tapas 7? Something of this story stinks. And it stinks to high heaven. Mr. and Mrs. McCann have never answered these questions, and it does not make sense. They left their children in an exposed state. Like them or loathe them, they allowed a situation to develop. And that situation was shocking and appalling, and it ultimately resulted in Vamoosh. That child disappeared. Now, how that child disappeared is a matter of debate. Now, there are many, many theories of what actually occurred. But that child with the wonky eye has never been found. Now, with all this money on the table, as I keep saying, why has this child never been identified? Because somebody would trade this information in for the millions of pounds that have been offered. This is not a traditional disappearance. Now, many thousands of children go disappearing. Nobody helps find them. Nobody even cares. Nobody even looks for them. You know, the Allen family, Martin Allen, a lovely boy whose brother Kevin and I have been in touch for many years. No one's helped them. The Gosden family, no one's helped them. Countless other missing people. Nobody helps them. Yet the world is obsessed with Madeline McCann, a child with a wonky eye who vamooshed. Carrie Needham, a lady who came from a working class, ordinary family. She got no help. These McCanns, they got their mortgage paid by the fund. Charming, eh? Absolutely F** disgraceful. I was nearly about to swear. I'm so angry about these McCanns, and I have met them. twice. They are repugnant people who have no shame. I think it's disgusting that they get all this support and nobody else gets any help. They are wrong'uns. Absolute appalling people. They make my blood boil. I'm so angry about the mere thought of Mr. and Mrs. McCann and how they did nothing to help other people. They've had millions. And what have they done to help other people? Zero, zilch, nout. It is disgraceful. So that's my feelings on Mr. and Mrs. McCann. Angela says the McCanns should be made to repay the money. Yes, well, the mortgage. Yes, they should be made to repay it. Why don't they pay it? Linda Jo says, surprisingly, haven't been outed. Well, they're friends with everybody, from Theresa May to Tony Blair to Richard Branson to the crook Philip Green. Pension pot plunderer Philip Green. They've had a huge array of supporters. There we go. The money could help find the kids of others, says Trevor. Well, Trevor has a point. Do I think Trump or Biden? Well, I think both of them are appalling. Both of them are sick in the head. Both of them are two old goats who should just be put out to pasture. No, I don't like either of those two. No thanks. No thanks to either of them. Fiona says, I saw him at London Bridge. He still seems to be working. I'm not sure who is working, but there we go. Well, everyone please block Timmy Mallet, says Nicole. Well, I got rid of the Timmy Mallet that was being a pest, so I hope he has gone, but he wasn't the real Timmy Mallet, obviously. So anyway, whoever he was, sick in the head, probably some connection of the Eccleston family or some other piece of trash. So anyway, never mind. Let's move along next. Carol Conrad Wilson asks, is there anywhere nice to go for a drink in London at Christmas time? Well, I would recommend to you PJ's, lovely bar, Fulham Road, delightful cocktail bar and restaurant for a local drink, a nice simple drink. Or if you want something a little bit more James Bond-like, I would say go to Duke's Bar in St. James's. So there's your two choices. There's your two options. I hope you enjoy one or the other. Both are superb places to go in London. And if you want a wonderful restaurant to dine in, please go to Giovanni in Yeoman's Row, a fantastic local Italian. That is, or Bibendum, which is in the Oyster Bar, which I recommend, not the upper bar. I like the downstairs restaurant myself in Brompton Cross. So there you go. There's a couple of recommendations for you. So I hope you get to enjoy some of those. Wendy says, love from Bangor, Northern Ireland. Well, love to Northern Ireland. I've been to Northern Ireland. Fantastic place. Absolutely superb place. Love it. Delightful. I've never been to Southern Ireland, and I hope to go there soon. I'd love to visit Dublin, and I'd love to visit County Cork. So there we go. Right. So there we go. Well, it seems our resident quiz mistress is not available this evening, so I don't know if we can do a quiz. It may not be possible to do the quiz because, Pennine Counties thinks that she can help with the quiz, or Pennine Counties maybe he can think that he can help with the quiz. and Lauren thinks they can help with a quiz. And anyway, so I think we'll have a little quick quiz, and this will be a shorter episode than normal. But anyway, it's all very charming and wonderful. And Pennine Counties is all set. Angela Thompson is going to her local pub for fish and chips on Boxing Day. Well, you do plan ahead. I haven't even thought of what I'll be doing in the next 20 minutes, let alone where I'll be eating on Boxing Day. But Angela, you are a very organised lady. That is clearly the case. So, a quickie with Matthew, says Nicole. Oh, thank you, Nicole. What am I drinking? I have a little bit of white wine here. I did have guests and they drank rather awesome my white wine. Right. So, anyway, I shall get this quiz book and then I'll do this and then I shall make myself some dinner because it is jolly well time. I actually ate something today. Anyway, right, we'll choose a random page from this quiz book. It's called Potluck. Right, so are you ready, steady, go? All right, Jeff Hurst scored 3 of England's 4 goals in the 1966 World Cup final. Who scored the other one? It's the name of a person, not a country. Lauren gets the point. Lauren gets the point with Martin Peters. Thank you, Lauren. Lauren is the winner of the point. Standard & Poor, Moody's and Fitch are considered the big 3 agencies in what area? You're all saying finance and insurance. You're not quite there. It is not finance and insurance. It's not stocks. It's not ratings. It's not investing. You're in the vicinity, but you're not in the realm. The winner is Hey Tigers with credit rating. Well done to Hey Tigers. I don't know why someone's saying my Facebook page does not work. I've no idea. I'm not really very technical, so if it doesn't work, it doesn't work. But anyway, I have no idea about Facebook pages, so terribly sorry. I hope some of you is keeping the score. There we go. Right, question number 3. The break between rounds in professional boxing matches lasts for how long? It's not 15, it's not 12, it's not 2, and the winner with 1 minute is Mary T. Mary T is the winner. Mary T. Mary T gets the point. Question 4. In which mobile game do players launch different types of birds as projectiles towards green pigs? I have absolutely no idea what the answer to this question is. The winner with Angry Birds is Doc Savage. Thank you to Doc Savage for being the quickest, the strongest link. Question 5. Which treeless biome that covers the Arctic regions of Europe, Asia, and North America has subsoil that is permanently frozen? The winner with Tundra is Anna Perkins. Thank you, Anna Perkins. Right. In the nursery rhyme, what did the three little kittens lose? It's not mittens, it's not wool, it's not tails, it's not Peckham, it's not testicles, it's not their dog. It's not mouse. It's not their mum. It's not Chaz and Dave. It's not a rat. Their virginity, no. Not their tails, no. It's not Lulu. Right, it's not Cilla Black. It's not their sanity. Clearly, it's not Fergie, the Duchess of York. It's not their minds. Harriet, well, you're welcome to join in keeping the score. I don't know who is, but you're all keeping the score. But there we go. It's not their marbles. It's not Cilla Black again. Yes, you keep bringing her up. It's not their whiskers. Well, clearly you can't answer the question, so the question isn't irrelevant. The answer was a Rolex. So you failed on that one, the lot of you. You are all the weakest link. And as Anne Robinson should say, goodbye on that one. Right. Question number 7. In the nursery rhyme, what did the three little kittens lose? And some of you have already answered this question, so that shows you're cheating. The ones that you have already answered are cheating. The mittens, yes. Well, the first person to answer mittens in this round was Lauren. So Lauren gets the point. But the rest of you are a bunch of cheats because you thought you could be clever. Now, you are up to no good, you naughty people. Don't try and cheat in our quiz because this is not going to help you because all the moaning people will moan at me. So I will moan back at you. Stop cheating. Bog off. Right. Question number 8. Which alpine mountain is the basis for the logo for Toblerone chocolate? The winner is, of course, let me just check. The winner with Matterhorn is Montecute. Thank you, Montecute, for your answer of Matterhorn. Question number 10, the halfway house. Which 4 southwestern American states meet at the aptly named Four Corners region? We need all 4 of them. can't answer with one state. I need all four of them. We're not doing very well here, are we, audience? You are the weakest links, definitely on this one. You're worse than Russell Brand. You're worse than the Village Idiot. You could be Mary Berry. You could be heading up there with Lorraine Kelly. Oh dear. Well, nobody has answered correctly. I think we may have to ditch this question. It's not Yorkshire, Essex, and Surrey and Lincolnshire. Right, so you've all failed. So, sorry, that question is defunct. Right, the next question is Pierre Omidyar was the founder of which website initially called Auction Web? The winner is Montecute with eBay. Thank you, Montecute. Right, the next question. Loved the Way You Lie, Numb, and The Monster were all collaborations between which two artists? Chili Karinin gets the point with Rihanna and Eminem. I quite like Eminem and his stan. I don't know anything else about Eminem, and I've never known anything about Rihanna. Don't know her. She sang about an umbrella, I think, and that was a little bit irritating because it caused the rain to pour down upon us, and something about an umbrella, and she was totally irritating. So, no, I'm not a fan of her, but I quite like the Eminem Man because I like his stan. That's quite a good song. I regularly play that when I'm driving. That says something about me, doesn't it? I've got a very dark personality. Anyway, right, next. What colour is the horse on the Porsche logo? The winner is Conrad Wilson with black, and it's nothing to do with Priscilla Black. It's got nothing to do with Priscilla White. No, it is black, but it's got nothing to do with Scylla. Silly Scylla can bog off with that one. Right. Question 13. Which vegetable is used in the dish eggs Florentine? Well, that's a very easy question. And if you're worse than the Village Idiot, you won't answer this correctly. But it's so simple. It is not potato, Angela Byrne, and it's not haggis, Trevor. The winner is Montecute with spinach. At least Montecute has a brain. Thank you, Montecute. And it's got nothing to do with Scylla. So, question 14. Della Street was the secretary to which famous fictional lawyer? Della Street. A wonderful program that I did very much enjoy watching myself. And the winner again is Montecute with Perry Mason. Well done to Montecute. Well done, Montecute. Question 15. Which country, the 9th largest in the world, has made very nice its official tourism slogan? It's not Canada, it's not Japan, and the winner is Lauren with Kazakhstan. Lauren gets the point. Leaning into the Borat thing is what the description says, but it was Kazakhstan. So well done to Lauren. Question 16. Which Australian cricketer caused controversy at a test match in 1979 by playing with an aluminium bat? Another thing I don't know about. Never heard of them. It was not Cilla Black, and it wasn't Shane Warne, and it wasn't Alan Border, and it wasn't Cilla Black. Oh, this Cilla Black obsession. It was Dennis Lillet. Thank you, Angela Thompson. So Angela Thompson gets the point. Angela, well done, Angela. We love our Angela. Here's our Angela with a quick reminder. That's what we should call you from henceforth. So, the next question. For comedic purposes, Jack Benny played with which instrument deliberately badly? I have no idea of the answer of this question. I'm the weakest link. The answer is, as Anna Perkins says, a violin. Anna Perkins is the winner. The violin. Never heard of it. Never known anything about it. Never heard of it. Sternutation is a scientific name for which body function? Sternutation. It's not funny, man. It's not pooing. Thank you, Philip Taylor. It's not the stomach. It's not breathing. It's not Anthea Turner. It's not choking or sweating. The lungs, the rectum, the back twist, the breathing. The winner, again, is Anna Perkins with sneezing. Thank you, Anna Perkins. Right, the penultimate question, number 19. What 10-letter word is the longest that can be typed using only the top row of keys on a typewriter? The winner is Nicola Moffat. Well done, Nicola Moffat. The answer is typewriter. The most obvious word is the winner. So well done to her. And your final question is, the humerus is a bone in which part of the human body? The winner is Montecute with arm. So I think we've concluded the matter. Now, thank you very much all for joining in. Hope you've had a lovely evening of this quiz. Have we had a winner? Can we have, out of all of you, an analysis of who could be a winner? It seems we're still waiting for the winner. Harriet, is there a winner? On the other people, are there a winner? Clearly. Philip Taylor says, I miss you on the Sean Atwood channel, come back. No, I do my own channel, thank you very much. I wish Mr. Sean Atwood all the very best. Better off doing my own thing. Thank you very much. I like him very much. I hope he has a great success and good gardening, but no, better off doing my own thing. That is where I belong. Sorry, but that is how it works. Right. There we go. So have we got any winner? No, Harriet does not seem to be able to help tell me who the winner is. She has a tech problem, so it seems that you've had a breakdown in who's the winner. Harriet has been busy banning trolls. Oh, well, I'm very sorry to say I have no idea who won this quiz, but I cannot deal with who did what and why and when. Anyway, thank you very much for your participation. I think it's better that I just end this whole matter now because this is just ridiculous. I cannot tell you. I don't know anything about these trolls, but well, I haven't seen them. So, anyway, I hope you all had a lovely evening. I hope you're all well. And tomorrow I'll return with some more serious topics. And tonight I'll just say good night, happiness galore, and I wish you all joy and happiness galore. And as the late great Jill Dande would say, don't have nightmares. Take care. Bye bye.